if you're going to do attraction marketing online, no matter what platform you are using, hosting, you guys, hosting is so friggin' important. Like, it's going to make or break you. Not to put any pressure on you, but it's going to make or break you in whatever business you are doing. Okay. That's the plus of this. No matter what business you have, whether you own a business and you sell products, or whether you are part of a network marketing company, whatever it might be, it's going to make or break you. Okay. But if you learn how to do it the right way, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to guarantee this. Okay. That's how confident I am in this. And that's how much I know about this. I can guarantee you that if you know how to post the right way, you will never, ever, ever have to worry about cold messaging a single person ever again. Okay? All right. Let's get to it. That was a very dramatic intro, I know. Okay. I already answered this. How do I feel about utilizing stories? Utilize the crap out of them. I can tell you right now that whether you want to utilize stories or not, Facebook wants you to utilize the stories. Same with Instagram. Instagram and Facebook, you want to be utilizing stories like yesterday, okay? I don't know if you've ever seen my videos prior where I put a lot of weight on live videos. I'm putting a lot of weight right now for a reason on stories. So make sure that you are using those stories. Don't stop live videos, but use those stories, okay? Let's see. Okay. Somebody else asked, do we really have to worry about Facebook suppressing posts if they contain certain keywords or even company names? You do not want to be a salesperson, right? I know we sell products. Whoever's on here, majority of us, we sell products, whether we own the company ourselves or we are part of a network marketing company, direct sales, things like that. We have products that we're selling, majority of people that are on this video. So when it comes to posting and attraction marketing in general, you want to stop selling. Sell your products by not selling your products. And we'll get into that in another Zoom or maybe later in this Zoom. But either way, you don't want to be selling. So you don't want to say, join my team for such and such. You don't want to say only, $59 for blah, blah, blah. Facebook is very smart. The algorithm is smarter than you can even imagine. And it has outsmarted everything. So it's picking up on everything. It is set up at this moment to know exactly what it doesn't want on its platform and exactly what it does want. And I'm telling you, do stories. Okay, Sabrina asked, I want to know how to write my captions because I love to babble and that's my issue with giving value. Okay, I think you're misunderstanding this. That's not your issue with giving value. Your issue with giving value is you don't know what to give value on, not the fact that you babble, okay? The fact that you babble is you, and that's part of you. Don't change that. You can maybe try and tone it down a smidge if you're like crazy babbler, because nobody wants that either. But don't change who you are if you babble when you get passionate about something, because I can tell you from firsthand experience, that's what I do. When I get passionate about a topic, whether it's this or something else, you will see me babble the crap out of things because that's just how I express myself, okay? And I'll get loud, I'll get, excited, I'll get, whatever the case may be, but I am not going to stop babbling or doing whatever it is that makes me me to suit my audience, because my audience wouldn't be following me if they didn't like that part of me, okay? That's what you have to remember. When it comes to attraction marketing, and I talked about this earlier in this post, that your followers are so important, even more important than your friends list, because your followers are they're the people that are paying attention. Your followers actively clicked follow on your profile, okay? So they want to see what you have to say based on something you said prior. So whatever it was that you said prior attracted them, keep going with that. So don't worry about babbling. You're good. Okay. Is there a good number of stories to do a day? How much is too much? Honestly, you don't want to overdo it, okay? But you also don't want to put yourself into this little box of, I have to post this today, and then this at 3 o'clock, and then this at 6 p.m., and then blah, 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 because then it's not fun. It's not fun, and this is supposed to be fun. And truthfully, when you get yourself into a routine like that, your posts start to become robotic. You actually end up losing yourself in the post because you're too focused on how many you're posting or how many you shouldn't be posting and things like that. So I always say, message, post, whatever from your gut. So if your gut is telling you today to do 5 stories, 10 stories, go ahead and do that. If tomorrow your gut's saying to do 2 and the rest just regular posts, go ahead and do that. Don't worry so much about the number. Just worry more about the content. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight in this whole thing. What kind of value do we put in our posts? Now, what I said to her was, what are 5 things that you're passionate about, right? Like, I can't tell you what value to give somebody because I'm not you. You're you, okay? So what are the 5 things that you're passionate about? What are the 5 things that get you so worked up, excited in an amazing way that you can't help but you know, scream about it or talk about it or get excited about it or smile about it or write about it or any of those things? What are those 5 things? That is what you're going to take from and offer value to. So her 5 things were God, her family, natural hair, self-care, and helping women. So when I went to her profile, and this is what you're going to have some tasks, okay? You need to look at your profile. You need to look at your profile and you need to count how many posts in the last 10 days, for example, were all about your business. And when I mean business, I mean product posts, life posts, anything where you mentioned or was alluding to It Works, if you're part of It Works, LuLaRoe, whatever the hell company you're with, okay? Anything that mentioned the products or the business in the last 10 days whatsoever, and that would include post to post, everything, okay? In the last 10 days, and then count how many had nothing to do with your business. Because when I went to her profile and I started scrolling, she had these 5 amazing things that she's passionate about, but in the last 10 days had 28 posts about It Works and like 9 or 10 posts just about her. Now, if she would reverse that, her people would actually be clicking follow more so they could see her post, because nobody wants to be sold to. And I know everybody gets into this type of business and they're like, well, I'm supposed to post. I get it. I'm supposed to post. I'm part of It Works, whatever. We'll use It Works for this example because that's where we all, you know, that's where we're from. I'm part of It Works. I have to post. How am I going to let people know about the business if I'm not posting about it? And it's not about not posting about It Works. It's not about not posting about the business. It's about incorporating it and then knowing the right ratio. Because I've said this in other videos before, your profile, which we're going to also talk about how it should look, your profile and your posts should be your lifetime movie. The commercials, that ratio, the commercials should be your It Works posts, your business posts, your this post, your that post. Now, I saw a post recently, and this is why I am so against copying and pasting and using scripts and copying and pasting posts that were given to you, okay? Somebody made a post for samples, ... Anybody interested in some free keto energy samples, also known as the adult pixie stick? That would be fine. But the first part of this post said posts for samples, ... She forgot to remove the posts for samples title of wherever she got that from. You guys, I have seen this. I cannot even begin to tell you how many times I see people's names at the top of posts that shouldn't be at the top of the post. I see quotes. I see captions. I mean, you can blatantly tell that it was not written by them. And it's so bad. It's so bad. You guys, there's like no other word for it. It's so bad. So if I'm seeing this, okay, and I'm just having to scroll through whatever, can you imagine? Can you imagine what other people are seeing and thinking and all those things? Like, this is why I hate so much copied and pasted posts, like without changing anything. I absolutely hate it. And it happens so much. Hey, Nicole, I didn't even see you on. I happen so much. So that's what, okay? Please stop doing that, please. I'm also going to tell you some things. If you could just drop these posts for the rest of your life, your profile would be amazing, okay? Oh, somebody asked me, and I'm so glad they asked me this because I happened to screenshot this the other day. Somebody posted only 80 cleanses to get my bonus of, I don't know, $7,000. Who is ready to place an order? Only 80 cleanses to get my bonus of $7,500. Who's ready to place an order? Okay? If you're trying to do attraction marketing, you just turned off your entire profile. You just turned off every single person that was following you because you went from wanting to help them to how can you help me? And that's not attraction marketing, that's greed. That's all that is give me your money. That's all that is. So I know somebody asked me this before. Those posts, I cannot stand when people do those posts because they're not thinking, for whatever reason, I don't know, but they're not thinking about how that's looking to their audience. Why? Because they are so concerned about hitting a rank or hitting a promotion or hitting a bonus. But in being so concerned about all that and being so focused on that, which there's nothing wrong with that, but you literally just gave away who you are. Because how are you going to come back from that? I'm going to show you something right now. Do you guys see this? Do you see this? That post right there? And you can laugh if you've done it. That's totally fine. We need to get rid of these. We need to get rid of these. These do not show who you are. These just look like, I'm selling you stuff. I'm selling you stuff. Now, let me just clarify real quickly. With attraction marketing, okay, the whole point is, again, not to sell your stuff the typical way of selling it. Because people are not going to buy your stuff unless they like you. And they're not going to like you if you're not using your own words and they're catching on to things. They're not going to like you or trust you if you're saying, who's going to order so I can get my bonus, okay? They're not going to like, this is why posting is great, okay? When people say, oh, let's post this, let's post that. But my obsession is human behavior and psychology, which is why I love Tony Robbins, always have, okay? If you didn't know, I saw him the other day. It was amazing, all right? When I make a post or when I see these posts, immediately I'm thinking, this is how your audience is reacting. This is what your audience is seeing right now. But a lot of people are posting and I guess maybe they're not realizing it. Or maybe they don't care because they want that sale so bad. But again, your energy, another Tony Robbins thing, your energy, if your energy is out of that desperation, you're not going to be concerned about what you're posting. You're just going to be copying from whatever group you're in and whatever your upline told you to freaking go and paste. But you're doing your business a disservice because first impressions are everything. And if I went to somebody's profile and I saw them saying, hey, only 100 cleanses left till I get my bonus. Who's ready to order? I'd be like, unfriend, unfollow, delete immediately. Same with these silly little graphics. You guys, I know they were big at one point, but they're not anymore. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw this. For the last week, I kept seeing this post. It's this baby blue post, okay? And it says nutrition facts. Some of you probably posted it. If you drink a gallon of water per day, you won't have time for other people's drama because you'll be too busy peeing. Stay hydrated, my friends. It's actually really funny, okay? But here's the problem. And here's what a lot of people don't do because they're lazy, all right? Take 5 seconds and do this. And yes, I will say people are lazy because they are. You could see an amazingly funny thing, okay? But if you're saving that picture, just take 5 seconds, go into WordSwag, go into Typorama, whatever app you use, and just write it in a new graphic. You could literally copy it word for word, but make it a new graphic. Take those 5 seconds to make it a new graphic and post it yourself. And I guarantee you will see more of a reach on that graphic than you would having posted the original. So, and that goes for anything. So I saved that because it was one of those things where for the whole week I kept seeing everybody post it. And I cracked up when I first saw it. I don't know who posted it when I first saw it, but I thought it was hilarious. But I didn't repost it because I knew that everybody was posting it. And I also didn't feel like at that time to just even rewrite it. So I wasn't doing it. I didn't even bother with it, okay? But keep that in mind because when you do your own stuff, even if it's the same exact words, but you put it in a new graphic, that's a brand new picture that Facebook has never seen. that code on that picture has never been touched. So that will get you better reach with that. It will not be seen and looked at by Facebook like, why is everybody posting this? What's going on? Okay. So, let's see, another one with okay, listen, can we just get rid of this post forever? Can we just throw it away? As much as you may hate me for saying it, but I can't anymore. Okay. Please brighten my post. Please brighten my comments with the second picture, whatever the frig you guys are saying. Okay. Can we just like throw that in the garbage? Can we just take it and throw it out? Just never look at it again, ever. I know why you're doing it. You're trying to get reach. I totally get it. Okay. But there's better ways of getting reach without looking it's just a bad post. Just let's throw it out. If we used it, if anybody on here used it at some point in their lives, just say, you know what? Thank you. Say thank you that this has been brought to my attention. I'm going to throw it out and I am never going to use it again. Okay. There we go. So another one that I see a lot. Okay. People make posts like job. They say job in big letters and they say 200 to 2,000 a month posting on social media. Well, is that true? Is that really true? Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Because one, you're not hiring. Okay. You're nobody's employer. You do not own It Works. All right. So you're not hiring. So anybody that you are putting that out to, okay, is actually probably looking for a job, not a network marketing company. So if you happen to sign them, how, I don't know, but good on you if you do. If you happen to sign them from a post like that, they're not going to do anything because they were expecting to be told what to do like a normal 9 to 5. They are not in that business owning mindset. They're not in that, okay, I'm gonna own my life right now. They're not at that place in their life, or maybe they don't want to be. You know what I mean? For whatever reason. They're just looking for that 9 to 5, let's call it good, let me go home, take care of my kids. That's all they're looking for. So when you make a post like that, one, it's misleading. It's misleading. and two, Nicole, you're cracking me up right now. Also, I miss you. And it's just so bad. It's so bad. So please stop saying that you're hiring, that there's a job opening. There's no job opening. And then when they sign up or when they find out what it actually is, there goes your potential. Because first impressions, you guys, first impressions, okay? This is what, when people are like, oh, check out my profile, look at my post, whatever. I know within 5 seconds, I'm like, oh my God, you're ruining your business. You're ruining your business if you could just stop this, and this. Start over. Everything will be great, okay? By the way, all of this, because I want you guys to know this, I know that it can be scary. All of this is very easily fixable. If you have been one of these people, and I think everybody at some point has, okay? It is very easily fixable, and it can be fixed very quickly. So you don't have to worry about, oh my God, do I have to delete my whole friend? No, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to, I can't stop looking at the chat. You don't have to worry about it, any of those things. Okay. All right. So should we talk about BOGO me's? Let's talk about BOGO me's. Let's talk about the next 50 people to comment. BOGO me will get 4 free wraps and go. No, that's not true. It's true, but it's not true. So what are you going to do when those people message you, because I know this has happened, and they say, how do I get my free wraps? And you say, you got to pay something. And they say, well, I thought it was free. I didn't read the BOGO, because not many people are going to read that word BOGO. We know what BOGO means. Like a lot of online shoppers know what BOGO means, but the majority of people, and I see sometimes, I see like 60 comments. I'm like, oh, there's no way you're signing 60 people from that right now to get this BOGO. Like, from those comments, you potentially just lost 60 potentials. You know, I'm being extreme, but you know what I'm getting at. So, BOGO me is just, here's the thing. I've seen people do that, but they worded it where it wasn't misleading. So there's nothing wrong with that post when you reword it to where it's not misleading. Like if you just be like, hey, listen, if you buy one, you have to, like, here's the thing with BOGO's great, but if you say buy, then people know they have to purchase. Watch how many less comments you have though, which is good to know, however, because if you just said what this post says, next 50 people to comment BOGO me get 4 free wraps because I love you. Bullshit. That is complete bull. So when they message you, what's going to happen? What is going to happen? You look like a liar. And we don't want that. It's not a good look. Another one. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. Okay. No joke. No joke. Who would be willing to wear, you all know where I'm going with this, who would be willing to wear some at work shirts, use some health products, post on Facebook, hand out a few coupons, and share your results in exchange for a few $100 extra a month? Comment below. Now, I know see, whoever started these posts, I gotta say, you're very creative. I gotta say, people have to be creative. I totally get that. Very creative. However, also misleading. Also very misleading. Yes, that is a DT post. Extremely misleading. You cannot tell people, oh, just wear some shirts, whatever. They will literally expect you to send them a free t-shirt and then wear it and take pictures in it without having to sign up, without having to buy products, without having to do anything DT related. Doing this, it's so misleading, okay? It's so misleading. Here's what I'm talking about when I say we need to stop selling to people. Here's another one. Sample pack, plus free shipping. All this, there's just little words that you immediately just think like, oh, that's a 3 a.m. infomercial right there. All this for $49. Hurry while supplies last. Where are you using it? Where's your live showing me this product of you using it? Where is your post telling me about what that product did for you? Where's your result photo? Where's the video where you're showing how to make the coffee rather than all this for $49 plus free shipping, blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? People want to connect to you. Nobody's connecting to a graphic. Nobody's ever going to connect to a graphic. Nobody's ever going to connect to being sold to, okay? And if they can't connect to you, they are sure as hell never going to buy from you. They're not going to buy from you, and they're not going to want to join you and your team because they only see you as this salesperson. And you also have to remember too, a lot of people have a fear of joining a network marketing company. The reason they have this fear is because so many DTs post such salesy things, and so many DTs have cold messaged so many strangers in the last few years that people are literally afraid of network marketing because they think that in getting into network marketing, they have to do those things. So they're afraid that they have to harass their friends and family. They're afraid that they have to be that salesperson. They're afraid to have to, they're afraid that they have to do all these things. So they hold themselves back. And it's really unfortunate because if they only knew that they don't have to do any of those things to make a sale, if they only knew that they don't have to change who they are to get a business going, then life would be a lot different, right? Life would be a lot different. Something else that I wanted to talk about while I have you guys on here, okay? Because I wrote down a bunch of stuff. And I know I've kind of touched on it a little bit. I'm going to just put this in front of me. Because the one thing, and I know that I said I'm going to talk a lot about attraction marketing in this whole Zoom series, okay? And I know I originally started with, I'm going to have one. I'm going to have 3 Zooms. But there's no way. There's no way. There's 2. After I sat and thought about it, I was like, there's no way I could tell you guys 3 topics and say go, and you're going to be fine. It's so much more than that. So let's first start with your profile, okay? Let's start with the profile, because I can tell you all these things, all these amazing things, and it's not going to matter if when people land on your profile, it looks like crap, okay? So you want it to be sexy. That's how I always describe it. You want your profile to be sexy. You want your profile to say everything that needs to be said about you in that first 5 seconds of looking at your bio. So what I'm going to show you right now, 99% of people are always going to see your profile from a phone. Okay. It doesn't matter what phone, they're going to look at it from a phone. So when you go to my profile, from a phone, this is exactly what you're going to see. It's very clean. And I did that on purpose today, actually. I changed my cover photo. It's very clean. These things right here, they catch your eye, those main things, okay? I don't know if you can see. There you go. Those main things: entrepreneur, vegan, pit mommy, PCOS warrior, and then I have my 2 websites, okay? That, without even adding me yet, already tells people exactly who I am, exactly what I'm about. Your profile, if you're going to use social media and you really want to do attraction marketing, you have to attract people to you. You can't attract people to a profile that's not public. You cannot do it. Same with live videos. You guys, I know I got a question earlier today about, well, how do I get people's attention if they don't even know I exist? That's why you do, 1, that's why your profile is public, but 2, that's why you do live videos. Because when you do a live video and you do a call to action, you just tell people, listen, if you got something out of this video, if something in this video helped you, go and share it with somebody. Go and share it with your friends. Do whatever you need to do. If you're part of network marketing, even if you're not with It Works, go and share this video. I say that a lot when I do my lives, and the videos get shared. So people that are not in network marketing, right? My reach is going up every single time a video is shared on my personal Facebook. So when that video is shared, nobody's going to see it if my Facebook is not public. Like, have you ever seen a post where somebody tried to share something, or maybe somebody sent you a post? Because my mom does this a lot. She'll send me things and I'm like, I can't see it, Mom. I guess it's not public. I'm like, well, you figure out how to show it to me, or just whatever. And that's always what happens. And I know that moms just don't do that. Like, my mom doesn't just do that. Everybody does that. They'll try and share something that they thought was either funny or that they got some value out of. Long story short, you can't see it unless it's public. So with attraction marketing, if you're trying to attract people into your world, into your life, 1, you have to be open for business on your profile. 2, you have to be open in general about your life, right? So when people ask me, what should I post about, right? If I'm going to tell you something that's going to literally change your business if you just remember this, okay? If you stop worrying about what to post, as silly as it sounds, if you stop worrying about what to post, when to post, how much to post, all those things, and just post, just write how you would write if you weren't in this business, just talk about a product how you would talk about a product if you weren't selling it. That's a big one. Talk about a product how you would normally talk about a product that you just purchased, rather than the fact that you sell it. Because for whatever reason, and this is not just like a few people, this is majority of people, when they get into a business where they're selling a product, automatically they feel that they have to talk a certain way, they have to post a certain way, that they have to do this, they have to do that. And that's great, right? That's great. They're being told these things. Totally understand that. But you have to remember to be yourself, especially if you're going to do, attraction marketing, influence marketing, things like that, same thing. You have to be yourself and show yourself. You can't be copying somebody else's words for all of your posts and actually think that your friends and family don't know. Because your friends and family know you better than anybody else. They know you just as good and just as well as you know yourself. So by you copying somebody else's words, I have seen the profiles, you guys. I have seen people leave comments on other distributors' posts where they said, did somebody hack your account? What? You don't want it to happen. And the reason that they ask that is because those posts are not sounding like you. Like, I can make a post, right? And somebody could be like, oh, I want to share this, or oh, I want to copy this, or whatever. I'm like, don't copy it. 1, don't copy it because it's not going to do you any good. But really don't copy it if you sound nothing like me in real life. Like, if you, your friends are going to be like, what? who is this? And that's exactly what happens. And I see it so much. Yes, Nikki, it is so obvious. Like, it is so, so obvious. So again, make your profile public. Figure out what about you want to talk about, right? Like, I know that this is totally at your discretion. I always say that. There's things in people's lives that are traumatic. They don't want to talk about that stuff. Nobody's telling you to talk about that stuff. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. But the things about you, okay, that are raw and that are real, that are going to get people to connect with you, that's what you want to talk about. If that means that you had a traumatic incident at some point in your life years ago, and right now is not the time for you, you're not ready, that's okay. That's absolutely okay. But if you think maybe later on down the line, weeks, months, whatever, that you think that you maybe can open up about that, then do it. Do it. And it could be anything. And it doesn't have to be traumatic things all the time. Like, you could literally go on a live, you guys, and talk about your dog. You could just go on a live and like show something new in your house. Like, these are just, this is when people say to me like, well, what do I post? It's literally as though they have forgotten how to be who they were before their business, because they're so focused on posting these certain types of posts. And the problem, the big problem, is that so many distributors follow other distributors, okay? So when and that's a big problem if it's too many. And if you're seeing distributors post certain things, and maybe you'll see like 5 comments on it, you're like, oh, that's a good post, I'm gonna use it. I know people do this. I mean, it's just how people work, right? Like, oh, that's fine. But we have to stop being, and I'll say it again, we have to stop being lazy, okay? I don't care if you have no kids or 20 kids or 10 jobs or no jobs. There's a thing called scheduling your posts. You could do this. You could figure them out. That hour when you're in bed watching Netflix, stop it and just worry about your post for the next day. And then you don't have to sit there and say, oh, I didn't have time to come up with a post. You had time the night before when you were watching your MasterChef. Stop. And I'm saying MasterChef because I do this all the time. And I have to stop myself and just come up with my posts and come up with what I'm going to do and things like that. And when you write a post on the fly, no copying, nothing. When you write a post on the fly, 99.9% of the time, if you sit there for 5 minutes and really put your heart into it, that post will get more reach, more comments, more likes, more everything than any other post ever. Every single time I do that, without fail, I take notes on this. I take notes of which ones do good, which ones don't. And that's how you can look as well at what you should be posting. When I said before that you want to be offering value, right? Because when you give people value, they want to keep coming to you. When you're trying to sell them products, they don't want to keep coming to you. They want to see what the product has done for you rather than seeing a picture of the product itself, okay? They want to see these things. So I want to just read to you. I have so many notes, you guys, and I just want to, this is something, okay? If you know who Gary Vee is, all right? Gary Vaynerchuk. There's a quote from him that I absolutely love. And it's the first time I saw it today and I was like, damn. This quote says, okay, and I want to like really take this in. I'm going to say it twice.